guys have played in a ton of these clutch games, 8 in a row, I think now. Just what do you think is that doing for you guys, just as a group, as you are trying to find it and come together, just to be in those, I guess, tense moments, high pressure moments together?
Yeah, I mean, that helps build a lot of character for our team. Going through adversity early in the season and having to, go through moment after moment and, lesson after lesson. I think it really just prepares you for, later in the season when, hopefully we're where we want to be and we're playing for much, much more. And we've kind of seen those situations over and over in a repetitive nature, and our guys are prepared for it. So hopefully we'll get more wins than we've had in these clutch moments and start to figure that out.
In terms of like the turnovers that have happened for this team as a whole, like, are you seeing any patterns that can be kind of addressed, or are they kind of unique into themselves? Like, how do you process?
We were talking about it a little bit earlier, and I think sometimes when we get a little bit too passive is when we get in trouble, and then because they're like unforced errors, a lot of them, like us just dribbling off our knee or just throwing a errant pass across, swinging the ball to a guy. And I think when guys are more deliberate and make up your mind and drive it, pass it, shoot it, like you're just a little bit more quicker with your thought, we're on time and on target with what we do. And that's just got to be, kind of throughout our whole team has to be better at making our mind up early, making the pass when it's there right away, as opposed to getting ourselves in trouble by being too relaxed or over driving or over penetrating the paint.
It seemed like the first game was a game where you could have let like turnovers or whatever kind of spiral. And coming off of what you said the other night, did you see the type of communication and things that you were looking for coming off of that most recent loss?
Yeah, I thought we responded really, really well. I was very happy and excited that we were able to win a game like that. I think it's better to have won a game in that fashion than have won by 20 or 25. At this point of the season where we're at, we needed to see it, happen for us, where we have some stuff go our way at the late game, or we have some turnovers late, and we come back and get a couple stops. Even if our offense doesn't score, we still get defensive stops and make plays on that end. And just really proud of the way we handled it.
Your numbers on offense have been off this year, but your defense has been strong all year. What accounts for that, given that the team has been up and down so much defensively?
I think that we're trying to find consistency across the board, whatever that may entail. Defensively, obviously it's been a little bit of a transition of just trying to get new bodies in and up to speed, and our guys who've been here, playing up to a certain level that we expect from each other, and I think we're slowly starting to get there, and I think it's going to all come together. But offensively, it's kind of the same thing. We're just trying to find ways to get guys good looks, find ways to get guys in rhythm and on time opportunities. I think the first 10, 12 games of the year we've just been kind of erratic with what we normally do and what we want to do, and that's led to a lot of turnovers and things like that have not allowed us to get into really good rhythms.
The frequency and the efficiency of your pick and roll with Rudy, which was a staple of this offense last year, has not been there. Mm-hmm. Was that, again, just no personnel or injuries? Or
I think a lot of it is just us learning each other. Obviously, Julius, the first few weeks we were like, man, be more aggressive. We want you to, this is your team too. Like, trying to get him up to speed, and then when that happens, I tend to fade to the corner and get myself out of actions, and then forget that I should be doing more in the pick and roll or having more opportunities with Rudy. So we just got to get back to what we do and understanding that how effective we can be when we're all in comfortable spots on the floor where we're used to making plays.
Like, it seemed like there were a couple instances in the game where Julius was real aggressive and coming quick with as a low man help. Like, what kind of a difference does that make for you all when that element is there consistently?
Well, when he's definitive on what he does, or any of our guys get there early, it's a signal for the next guy to just be in the right spot. It just allows us to commit to whatever we're going to do. If we're kind of playing in between or waiting for Rudy to make up for ground or doing something else, guys get stuck in between, and you give up a layup and a three. So you're giving up both things you want to take away. So guys just being early. Julius did a great job last game. A lot of our guys did a great job last game, just being early, talking, communicating that. It's going to help us on the back end, rotate a little bit sooner.
Thanks, Mike.